Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we are back with another video. Guys, this is a special one because, as you've seen on Instagram lately, Sneaker History, we have been doing a top 10 sneaker challenge, and we've been getting some great pictures from all of our subscribers, our listeners, our Discord family. So first off, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys jumping in. And hey, even if you're not a part of the Discord family, make sure you guys are jumping in. I really want to kind of give the YouTube family a way to see what we're doing, so that way they can send us those videos or send us their pictures of top 10s as well. So don't forget to find us on Sneaker History on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me at MadWatcher789 on both Instagram and Twitter as well. So let's go ahead and just get those in. And if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button down below and like and comment. Alrighty guys, so getting together my top 10 was actually kind of difficult because typically, again, you guys know I buy what I like, and I try to wear everything as much as possible so that way it doesn't fall apart or just get lost in the shuffle. Now, when I sat back and made my list, I was able to come up with 10 that actually have some meaning to me, besides just being a cool shoe. Now, with that being said, they're not going to be in, I guess, a particular order, but these are 10 of my favorite shoes that will never leave my collection for any reason whatsoever. And I'm just going to start with the first one here, and that is going to be my New York to, I'll just put one down there, my New York to Paris Jordan 1. I mean, you guys can see these are actually worn. I actually initially tried to take off the color myself to make it, worn a little faster, but I actually did wear these to skate. And if you guys know me, you guys know skateboarding is one of my favorite sports and something I've always tried to do. May not be the best at it, but I've always tried. But you guys can see, you got the actually ripped panels here from the grip tape of my board. So this is one I definitely can never get rid of. I will always keep this one in my collection just because I know I love Nike SB, I love Jordan 1s, and this was like the perfect combination. So definitely one I'm going to keep in my collection. And I was lucky to find these for retail, so that's also something that was, at a time where finding things for retail is impossible. This was sitting on the shelf at like I think a House of Hoops actually. I was able to get my hand on it, so definitely one of my 10 favorites, I guess. All right. Next up is going to be actually another skate shoe, but this might be the oldest shoe in my collection, is my Ice Cream Board Flip. This is a shoe that Pharrell, of course, collaborated on with Reebok, and the board flip was something that was, oh my goodness, I can't remember when it was first introduced. Let me look at the collar here. I want to say it had to be about 2006, 2007. There's no date inside the shoe, but I was able to find this shoe at I think it was a Foot Action in my hometown when I was in high school. I think I was either a junior or a senior in high school. I remember seeing Pharrell wearing them, and I always wanted a pair but couldn't find them. And they were closing down a particular Foot Action for whatever reason, and I think I got these for like 19 bucks. So especially, being a kid from a small town where a lot of those cool things didn't really, get into the stores, it was awesome to see these like floating around. And then for really cheap, for being in high school, just being able to pull out 20 bucks and buy them. This might be my oldest shoe I have in my collection. I'm pretty sure it is actually. And these are never going anywhere. So the Ice Cream Board Flip is the second shoe on the list. All right, so the next shoe we're gonna jump into is actually a newer shoe, or more like a retro, I should say. And it is going to be the Lebron 8 Low Miami Night. And this is the 2021 retro of the Miami Nights, and this shoe came out in 2011. Impossible to get, and with me being a huge fan of LeBron, and this shoe came out at just a time where I think sneaker culture was really starting to see an explosion, and just really seeing all of the people who had these, I guess the famous individuals who wore these, and just knowing that I could never leave my hands on it. And finally doing so was really, really awesome. This is one of my all-time grails, and being able to get them, and you guys see I've been wearing them, so really awesome to have them in the collection. And again, something I'm never getting rid of. So number 3 on the list is going to be the LeBron 8 Low Miami Night. All right, guys. So next one is going to be something. Let's see here. I remember getting. Sorry, guys, I'm off the camera. But next is going to be the Question Mid in the Kobe Bryant PE colorway. I already made a video on this one, and shout outs again to the awesome people at Reebok who sent these over. But I've always been a fan of Kobe, and the Question has always been one of my favorite shoes ever. And putting them together, I mean, you just can't beat this. So the 4th shoe on our list is going to be the Question Mid in the Kobe Bryant colorway. And no matter what, this shoe is going to be hanging around. Again, I keep saying it for every one of these shoes here, but I just there's just some things I will never get rid of, and this is definitely, again, one of them. It's just super special shoe. I've been wearing it, trying to keep it in rotation, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep it as nice as possible because I know I will probably never get another pair of these. So yeah, this is just a special shoe. Again, to my favorite athletes. I mean, of course, Allen Iverson is one of my favorite athletes as well, but Kobe and then one of my favorite shoes together that wasn't actually a Kobe is just really cool and something you don't see that often. So this one's gonna be hanging around for a long, long time. All right, guys, actually next is gonna be another question. And this one I had to hunt down. My goodness. This shoe here, it just came out last year, I think, but it's the EMANUEL collaboration with the Question Mid and that pearlized pink toe. I hunted this shoe. I asked around everywhere to get a pair, and it took a little longer than expected, but I actually bought this a few months ago, and again, been wearing it. It's still really clean though. So I think I kind of wipe it down a little bit every time I wear it, but this sneaker is just, it's perfect. From that pearlized pink toe to that crispy white to just that super, super icy blue bottom. Just one of those, you know, few perfect shoes out there, and again, will never ever leave the collection. So was that number 1, 2, 3 for number 5 in our list? We're halfway through. Is going to be the EMANUEL Question Mid in that pearlized pink toe. Alrighty, guys, so we're getting down to our last 5, and again, no particular order. Just I'm pulling them as they're close to me. I put them in a pile next to me and just trying to grab them as we go through. But okay, number 6 on our list. I think I put too many, guys. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're good. So number 6 on our list is going to be my broken black cement 3s. We like to joke in our Sneaker History Discord that this is our team shoe because it looks like everyone does have this shoe, and I'm really sad that mine are broken. I need to get it to someone to restore them because the sole has split. I got these in 2011 when I worked at Champs. I remember putting them on, basically put them on layaway because I didn't make a lot of money in college working at Champs, but I wanted to buy this shoe so bad because I never owned a retro of a Jordan sneaker. Now, as this was more of as an adult because they were just too expensive and, you know, couldn't justify spending the money on them. But of course, my love of sneakers, working in the sneaker store, I had to find a way to get them. And I saved money from each of my paychecks till, it was actually funny, the day I picked them up was the day before I graduated college, and I remember wearing them after I graduated. So this shoe is just, has a lot of meaning behind it for me, and I will never get rid of it. I am going to get them fixed, but I'm gonna wear them as soon as I get them fixed because this is from wear. This is not from sitting around and not ever putting them on, but I wore this shoe a ton. I mean, you can see the cracking of the midsole. You guys can see, you know, the creasing, the broken heel tab on the left shoe. And again, more cracking. This shoe is just a classic, and again, just has a lot of meaning behind it. So that's number 6 on our list. All right. So number 7, another Jordan, but this is one of my favorite Jordans ever, and it's going to be the military blue Jordan 4. And guys, the Jordan 4, again, is one of those perfect shoes to me, and this colorway is just so well done. It's something I feel like is underrated compared to what we have out there with the black cement, white cements. I feel like this one is just, it's different. You don't, it's not that same black, white, gray, red. It is something that is a little bit brighter, and it just looks good. The color combination looks great. And this one came out in 2012, if I'm not mistaken. It has retro since. Rumor is it will be retroing in 2022. If it does, I will have a second pair of these floating around. But this one, again, will not be going anywhere. You see it has extensive wear to it. I don't want to say it's beat because it definitely has a lot of life to it, but it's definitely not brand new anymore. So again, number, what was that, 7 on the list? is going to be the Jordan 4 in the military blue colorway. All right, guys, we're getting down to our last couple here. Again, I think it's, let's see, another Jordan 1. Yep, another Jordan 1. And this one's going to be the metallic navy Jordan 1. Now, this sneaker I got, I guess, in 2015, 2016. It was before Jordan 1s really just blew up, and they were easy to get because I got this. Let's see, I got a receipt here still. I got this from Chic Shoes on September 16th of 2016, and this sneaker was, of course, originally 160 bucks. There was a 50% discount, so I got them for $86.59 after tax. When is the last time you guys seen a Jordan 1, especially in the original color, sitting around for $86? this is probably one of my most worn shoes, again, along with the Jordan 3 and then the Jordan 4. I will never get rid of this shoe. Jordan 1s are like tanks anyway, so this will last for forever as long as I guess keep wearing it. But you guys can see from the laces, they're like all stained up. The midsole is starting to have that, I guess, that cream color from just being worn so much. I got my creases in the heel, creases in the toe box. This shoe goes with anything, and it's just, I've never owned any of the original Jordan 1s. Any of the Bridge, Royals, even though I want them, I've just never been lucky enough to grab a pair because they always sold out. Or now they're just way too expensive, and anytime something like that does come out, I mean, it's just tough because the bots and everything, so on and so forth. So with that being said, having the original Jordan 1 colorway is super nice to have in the collection. I wish I did get the red metallics as well, but I definitely slept on those when those were cheap. But this is going to be number 8 in our top 10. All right, so number 9 and number 10. I saved these for last because these have the most meaning to me. Again, each of these shoes I can never get rid of for any particular reason because I just have an attachment to them for some, again, various reason. But these next two actually have a connection to my kids. So I can never get rid of them, and they will be around literally forever. If anything ever happened to any of these shoes, as long as these next 2 pairs are still around, I would be happy because, again, they mean something because of my kids. And the first one is actually 2 pairs, but they're matching pairs because they're just white on one Air Forces. But for my wife and I's wedding, I made these for my son and I, and you guys can see, it says dad, and well, his said son, there it is, but we both wore them. That was the purpose, to have something together to match, to just, say, hey, always got your back, no matter what. And it was something as simple as a white on white Air Force, and I didn't want them to stay white. I wanted us to wear them. I wanted us to get creased because, we live life together. And this is something that, again, I will always keep both pairs of these. My son has clearly outgrown these. I think, geez, what size is this one? This is size 8. He's like a size 11 or 12 now. So I keep these on my shelf up here at all times, except for this video, of course. But these will also be around. So if I could ever bronze them or just get them to do something to just really preserve them, I will, because these have to be around for forever. And eventually, I'll pass them down to him so he can, keep them, and maybe pass them down to his son, when the time comes. So that's something I just have to keep in the collection. And yeah, just we can never get rid of that. Now, the last shoe is actually going to be an Adidas box, which I got to open up here. It's a pretty new shoe, but although it's new, the reason I got it was because of my second child, and it's actually collaboration with the company Girls Are Awesome, and I got it just to signify the birth of our daughter, and just to say, hey, girls are awesome. Me and my son had a special shoe together. I wanted to make sure I had a shoe for my daughter as well, and this is just a nice shoe overall. Not only does it have a great message, I just love the shoe. It's put together well as well, but this is something I'm always going to keep because I remember I didn't get to wear it in the delivery room because she came a little bit unexpected, but it was a shoe I actually bought and planned on wearing during the birth of our daughter. Just for that moment, it's just something to remember it by, because each of these things has a connection. But again, these last 2 shoes have probably the deepest connection to me that no other shoe will ever have. But I will say that, yeah, I gotta do something with these shoes because I want to keep these, like, I guess these 3. I want to do something with these 3 because they have to be around. But I want to just be able to, they're still sneakers. I want to be able to, connect them in just a way that will last for forever. So these are my top 10, guys. I guess we'll go backwards to show you everything once more. But we have the Forum High 84 and the Girl Is Awesome collaboration. We have my quote-unquote custom white on white Air Force Ones for me and my son. We're gonna have the Jordan 3 Black Cement. We're gonna have our NYC to Paris Jordan 1 ice cream board flips. We have our Kobe Bryant Question Mid PEs. We're going to have our Miami Night LeBron 8s. we have our Eric EMANUEL question is. We're also gonna get the Jordan 1 High in the metallic navy colorway. We're gonna get our military blue Jordan 4. And I think that was it, guys. I think that was all 10. I look like I covered everything. Please, please, please submit your top 10s and hashtag or tag it, whatever you want to call it, top 10 sneaker challenge, and submit it to Sneaker History. We love to just get a bunch of these together. Send video messages, do whatever. We just really want to see, why are the sneakers important to you? Not just necessarily because, they're limited or there's hype, but show us what you like. Show us what you like, not because someone else told you. Show us the story, or tell us the story, I should say. And we just love to hear from you guys. And leave comments down below. Leave the top 10s there. And guys, we really just appreciate you rocking with the channel. Appreciate you guys watching this channel as well. So until next time, see ya.